Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brushfire Mind. It's Saturday night. It's time for the deep dive, and this week we've got a special guest with us, friend of the show, Aaron Olson, and of course I've got Mario to provide a little color commentary. And usually when we mean color commentary from Mario, we mean colored commentary, and I appreciate the comedy of it.
The schwazzes.
Now, Mario just asked if we were going to address the elephant in the room, which would be the capture of Maduro. We can say a few things about it quickly. I, for one, am leaning rather pro.
I'm deeply skeptical. Okay,
I have some concerns, and I do understand that the legitimately elected president of Venezuela is surprisingly pro-Israel, while Maduro was very, very not. And so there is a concerning element of Israel making foreign policy decisions here. Yeah. But the biggest criticism from the left, one of the biggest criticisms from the left on this is, oh, well, this is just a war for oil. And to that I say,
good.
Yes.
We need it.
In fact, it's about damn time we conducted a military action that had a profit margin.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable. Okay. Before we get into that, the bigger question here is this is Aaron's first full appearance on the show, and he shows up with a better set design and lighting than me, a stalwart on the program. Okay, I am deeply offended by that, and Chris, I demand you rectify it. Okay, so
I require you to feel shame and to flog yourself, Mario.
I'll tighten my chilies another notch. All right. So, I'm just guessing the RPMs on that fan behind Aaron. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, about what's going on in Venezuela. My biggest criticism of course, is Donald Trump was the no new wars president. Okay. And this is a brand new war. This is not a continuation of wars established by previous presidents. Okay. Or previous administrations, be it bombing Yemen. Okay. Be it limited strikes against Iran, be it bombing Syria. Okay. Be it the tacit approval of Israel bombing Gaza, bombing Lebanon. Oh, well, I mean, to be honest, bombing all of its neighbors. Okay. With the exception of Egypt. So yeah, that would be kind of my criticism here. I don't quite understand yet how this is going to make America great again, and I definitely don't quite understand. Maybe my mind has been poisoned by the internet. Okay, maybe I need to log off for a month. Okay, but in the back of my mind, in the back of my 5% Neanderthal gargantuan skull, okay, is a little die rolling around that constantly lands on how does Israel benefit from this? Okay, that I haven't figured out. But I assure you, dear viewers and listeners, that when I do, I will let you know. So that said, this better be quick. This better be clean. Better be quick. Better be clean. I want to get the hell out. Okay. Some of the audience.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Ignispector.
Outstanding.
I was going to save that for when the Olsonites made an appearance in the Prosperity Gospel, but you just couldn't help yourself. I know I egged you on a little bit. Now, let me say this in Trump's defense on the no new wars thing. What just happened here, we went in, overwhelming military force. The entire activity took about an hour and a half, and it was over. It could very well be the case that we're done here, that there is no conflict following this, because the fact is, on the ground, Maduro did very publicly and obviously lose an election and refuse to leave office. They did elect a new president to replace him, and that president is in place. So this could very well be just, okay, hey, America just went in, established a new ally with a new profit motive, and ousted what nobody can legitimately argue that he had the legitimacy of his office.
Nobody argues that Saddam Hussein was a good man. Okay. But in retrospect, we can very clearly determine that Saddam Hussein was better than the alternative. Okay.
Agreed.
I think there's more hope for Venezuela because Venezuela is within the Western Hemisphere. Okay. Venezuela is a Christian country, be it whatever denominations they practice, okay, whether it's a touch of Santeria in there or whatnot. Bottom line is it's not Wahhabist Islam, okay, so we're not going to have to deal with that obstacle. But you also think about Venezuela has not exactly had friendly relationships with its neighbors ever. All right, they have been threatening land grabs against Guyana to the east. Okay, for some resource rich river delta area, and Venezuela, of course, as old heads like Chris and I know, remember from like the 80s and 90s, was in a state of protracted proxy contra warfare against Colombia. Okay, be it the right wing Colombian death squads. Okay, fucking based versus the Fuerzas Armadas Revolucionarios Colombia, okay, which would flee across the border, communists who would use the jungle as basically their home and their base, and would routinely flee across the border to Venezuela, where they would be given material support, okay, and protection, right? So you do run the risk of regional conflict erupting via proxies between Colombia and Venezuela. Okay. And as with all things in the United States Army, okay, the United States military, I simply do not trust them to avoid the mission creep that always seems to find its way into our foreign policy. Okay.
Correct.
So,
yeah, that's a hazard of bureaucracy.
Spread transgenderism to the Venezuelans.
I tell you,
now, if Trump, this is going to end up being the show Monday morning, so I don't want to spend too much time on it going into the deep dive tonight.
All right. Last thing I'll say, Trump better avoid a George W. Bush mission accomplished moment, okay? Don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're about 2 minutes from going behind the paywall, and I want to point out, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's no live chats yet. I just hit the pop out and I dropped the link in the BFM show chat, so y'all could grab that and see the pop out chat link. Lil Cam's watching. That's the only comment I see so far.
It's trying to verify whether or not I'm human. What do I do?
You click the checkbox.
Oh, okay, got it. Cool. All right, not a robot.
Robot? No.
Not a Zogbot. Anyway.
All right.
Why don't we briefly, Aaron Olson? Is there anything you'd like to tell us about yourself?
I'm just a dude.
What's
just
that?
A dude. Without any options when it comes to this topic.
Chris, can we boost his volume?
Oh, is it?
Perhaps.
Give me a second. I could probably try on my end.
All right, I finished my green tea. Time to move on to hard liquor.
He is as boosted as he gets. Aaron, say something for me.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
I can, but you're a little quiet. Can you bring your microphone closer to your face hole?
Yeah, how's that? Is that better?
That's better.
That's better.
I'm trying to see if I can boost the volume on it as well.
All right.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and run the stinger for tonight. I know y'all, the three of us discussed kind of the style of church music that happens in the kind of prosperity gospel churches. I tried, guys. I couldn't make that funny.
Oh, man.
It can be funny.
There's so many ways you can make it funny.
That's because you're an Episcopalian stick in the mud, okay? Chris Lowry, Oregon only, okay? And I agree.
Oh, no, there's no organ. I think you'll be amused. Here we go.
Real prosperity means a home for eternity. Everything else is just a short-term lease. This world's a rental, peeling paint
thin walls. You can hear the neighbors every time faith falls. Why pour your hope in a place you can't keep when forever's for sale and the buying's cheap? Earth's got termites, storms, and decay, but heaven's a development that's gated and safe. You don't want to die holding deeds that expire. You want to close escrow on something higher. You're not giving because they ask. You're upgrading your soul, a future for a task. Multiply and let the currency flow. What you give is a house you loan. Why settle now? Why hesitate? Real prosperity means a home for eternity. Multiply it, don't delay. Forever favors those who pay. Give it bold, give it freely. Lock your address in infinity. This ain't sacrifice, that's renter talk. This is ownership theology. Let's walk. Why clutch dust when you can accumulate square footage beyond the mortal gate? God's a regional manager. I'm just a guy showing floor plans on the other side. You don't lose, you relocate. Temporary stays to an eternal estate.
Donate often.
Don't think twice.
Rent runs out.
Ownership's the prize.
You're blessed to bless, so demonstrate.
Real prosperity means a home for eternity. Sign today, don't wait too late. The market closes at the final gate. Act in faith,
Accelerate.
forever favors those who speculate. You're not giving
It in,
it in,
giving it away.
you're moving out permanently.